Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust from the Capital Region's leading experts in real estate and all related fields. From the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty, this is the talk show that will help you save and make the most when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, The Property Shop, John Bevilacqua.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Johnny G.
The Johnny B Show.
Yes, sir.
There
What's up, my man?
Yeah.
What's
Saturday.
up?
Another Saturday rolled around once again. And look at this Labor Day weekend is next week.
I know.
Wow.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
What a summer, man. It flew by.
I know.
I'm not saying it's over. Like, we still got...
it's not over.
I'm going to milk this last week. We're taking the kids up to... the Adirondacks this week, so this is kind of the last hurrah. Going to do some fishing, and we grabbed an Airbnb camp.
You're all set.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Yeah. Small little camp right on Otter Lake. I don't know if everybody knows where Otter Lake is, but that's like just south of like Old Forge, Forestport area.
Walk out the door, smell the pine.
Man, got to get out of the city.
Nice.
Man. We got to get out of the city. So we got a good show today. Got my man Matt Stonesifer from Ace back in the studio today.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Matt.
We're going to have Matt inspect the building here.
Does he not look 5 years younger with the haircut? Like, he got his haircut.
It only took me like a month and a half to find
a clean cut.
Sarah scheduled everything. His wife made sure he got a haircut before him in the studio today. So he looks sharp. He looks good. He's ready to talk to us about why you should not hire your cousin Larry that works at Home Depot to do your home inspection. So that's the topic today, guys. Like, we're going to talk about the difference between, like, we're going to hear Matt's commercial in a sec here because we're going to take a break in here from our sponsors. But like Matt's commercial said, don't hire somebody with a notepad and a pickup truck to really look at the biggest investment of your life. You got to hire a pro. After our sponsor spots here, we're going to talk to Matt. We're going to get right into it.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at The Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agree to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. I love that one. johnnyhasthebuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonesifer, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the Capital Region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
Okay, guys, we're back. Johnny Bevilacqua here with Matt Stonesifer from Ace Home Inspection, Johnny G on the switchboards. Hey, guys, so listen, this is the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty radio talk show. The reason why we're here is we're here to give our audience the most up-to-date real estate market conditions And we want to give people tips and ideas and tricks, like having Matt in here to talk to us about, why you need a professional home inspector to look at your home. We want people to be successful when it comes to buying or selling the place that they call home. It's what I've been doing for the past 20 years. I'm not bragging. I'm just applying for the job of selling your home. And I hope you give us a call. So listen, this is a call-in show. This is a live show. So if you want to get your real estate questions answered, if you saw the show promo on social media, you got questions for Matt, give us a call, 476-5900, 476-5900. And again, we're here with Matt Stonesifer from Ace Home Inspections. Matt's been doing home inspections now for umpteen years. He's a veteran-owned business. He is a master at his craft, and he also has a side business of septic installations and repairs. So, Matt's done it all. And Matt, we're gonna get into this because, like your commercial says, like it can't just be your father-in-law showing up to the home inspection and sticking his nose where it shouldn't be, and kind of it could actually blow the sale for buyers that are interested in a home. Like you find, in this crazy market that we're in right now, it's taken 5-6 offers to get something accepted, and then you bring in your grandfather to come and look at the house, and he blows the deal for you. Matt, have you seen this happening? Like, talk to me about it.
Oh, all the time. The prime example, there was one time we showed up, and they had a friend come over to look at it, and the guy goes up and goes, "Oh, the siding's shot, the gutters are shot, the roof are shot." What the place needed was a coat of paint. Okay. Siding was fine.
Right.
But this guy came right out the chute with just, "Oh, this is awful, this is awful, this is awful," with no actual expectation as to what we're actually looking for.
And what was his background?
I think he was a laborer in a construction company. He was not a home inspector.
Right. So like, big takeaway here, expertise and training, right? Your extensive knowledge, your training, like, Matt and I, we always talk, when I have the guests on, we always talk in the green room, and I learn more and more about people. And, I didn't even know Matt was an actual professional snowmobile racer, right? So that was does he look like one? I guess what does a professional snowmobile racer look like? But like, you just learn about it. And Matt he's like me, like he's always traveling for conferences. Like we're in Florida, right?
Yep, we were just down in Florida. We just got back this week. Yep.
What went on down there?
I actually met up with a business partner of mine that is huge in the inspection community, because we are actively always trying to be the best that we can, and making sure we're staying ahead of the curve and we can provide what's best for our clients.
Right. And you guys got 3D wall vision goggles down there. Am I correct? Right.
We do our best to.
Okay. So expertise, training, like Matt's licensed. Okay. Let's start with that. He's got a license to do this.
That's important.
It's very important.
Yeah.
Like, this guy's legal. Like, and we're going to get into that in the second half and talk about legalities and, what if something gets missed? Like, what happens next? But training, expertise, having certifications is huge. But I think, again, when you're talking about getting family members involved or buddies or friends, there's no objectivity to the inspections, right, Matt? Like, you're going into this, like, and I hate to say it, but you're cold fish, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have a vested interest in the success or failure of that sale. We're there to educate. We want to make sure that we can provide clients with the, all the information so they can make an educated decision.
Right.
I'm not there to sway you. I'm not there to tell you, oh, this house is great when it's not, or to make it, a bigger deal than it is. We're just there to educate and provide you the information.
Yeah, just the facts, right?
Absolutely.
You're like Dragnet, just the facts, man, right? Unbiased is huge, right? But it's kind of a double-edged sword, because Matt he hit the key word. He wants to educate you, but he also still has to point out the good and the bad things. He's probably not going to scare you off if there's mice droppings in the basement, or there's a leaky elbow in the bathroom sink. Like, those are easily correct.
Right. Those are just little, what we would call minor defects in a home. But we'll also be there to tell you, we occasionally get a house where you're like, man, like, this house needs a foundation. If that house needs something critical, $20, $30, $40, $100,000 worth of work, we're going to make sure we educate and make sure you understand it. I'm not going to sit there and say, don't buy this house. Right. Because I don't know what somebody's risk is, what the risk they're willing to take is.
Yep.
But we're going to make sure that you understand just the scope and how much work that home really needs.
Yeah, and that's it, right? It's educate, give them an idea of what they're up against. And guess what? If they get overwhelmed and it's too much, then maybe it isn't a house for them. And that's okay. Like, it's okay to have people say, what do we got, John? We got a caller?
Okay, yeah, we have George on the line.
Oh, George.
Hang on a second. Yeah, George, an inspection. He had some trouble with an inspector. Is that right, George?
Yeah, I just wanted to air it out on here. I bought a house once, and it was last year, and my client didn't want to use a home inspector. I'm sorry, not my client. I didn't want to use a home inspector, and so my realtor had suggested to it, but I didn't listen to him, and I ended up getting a relative, and he didn't catch everything. So then I turned around and I got a contractor, and he wrote stuff down that was wrong, and I couldn't do anything because he wasn't a licensed home inspector.
And what were the results, George? Like, what happened after?
The sump pump broke, and it flooded the whole basement. And it was after I bought the house. So I couldn't do nothing. It was like the week after we got a big rainstorm, and the sump pump never went on.
Yeah, that sounds like a prime example of what not to do, unfortunately, George.
Yeah.
And a prime example of why a home inspector that includes a home warranty package is also a benefit to a buyer.
Okay.
That would help. Sure, that would help if I had a warranty.
Absolutely.
So what's...
I had to throw all the rugs out and all the furniture downstairs after we moved in, because we had the basement set up like a family room,
a finished basement, too. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, and my wife was mad.
Understandable.
Wow. Listen.
We spent all this money. I mean, we didn't have a lot of money. I think the house was, I don't know what we bought. It was like $170,000. No, yeah, about $170,000, I think it was. $175. Yeah, and we put everything into it, and we didn't think it needed anything, according to my guy that looked at it.
Well, you know what, George? Anyway, well, listen, we appreciate the call.
Okay.
Again, like prime example. And
I really enjoy your show. I listen to it regularly. But unfortunately, I already bought my house.
Oh, that's okay.
I wish I had bought it from you, though.
That's all right. You tell your friends and family. Have them give us a call.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
You got it. Yeah, well, sounds like George had some troubles, but that goes back to thoroughness, right? Before we hit the break here. Matt's got a process, right? George's guy came in, mucked up the whole deal for him, had no clue what he was doing. Unfortunately, water damage, sump pump getting blown. Like, that's not surprising. But Matt's got a checklist of the process. Talk to us a little bit about what you guys
Yeah, so me or any of my guys, when they go through a house, we do the same exact process. We have patterns we follow. And the biggest part of the reason we have those patterns is we want to be able to put all the blocks together to give you an answer. So we may see, we got a little bit of damage on a roof. We go into an attic. There's a little bit of staining here. And then we get some staining down in the lower places. And we want to be able to piece that all together to say it looks like you have a small leak in the roof, and that's what's causing these other issues.
Okay.
So the process that we stick to is to really allow us to give you the full picture from what we can see from all the evidence provided.
Yeah. Okay. Well, listen, just a quick, want to tell people about our certified pre-owned program that we have through Matt. This is a process that probably could save George some money, right? Because George could have bought a certified pre-owned home from us that could have saved him thousands of dollars. And remember, getting your home pre-inspected is one of the biggest hurdles to the home sale process, right? Going in, having Matt go through his checklist, making sure that if there's something that needs to be corrected, it can be corrected quick for a low cost. And, 30% of pending home sales fall apart. And you don't want to be part of that statistic, because if your home has to come back on the market, it's going to have a big question mark on it. And you're probably going to lose money from the questionability of the property. So if you're considering selling your house, and George, tell your friends and family, give us a call, 957-SOLD. That's 957-7653. And make sure that your home's pre-inspected by Matt. And Matt's going to put it through his rigorous checklist, inspection, detail process, and make sure that everything looks good. So we're going to take a break here. Everybody stick around. You're not going to want to miss the second half of the show, because Matt and I are going to go over some of the tools of the home inspection trade, so to speak, and how technology has changed in your business, Matt, right? Like,
hugely. Huge. Technology's been a huge player lately.
Radon systems with
I mean,
cell
John, we got a whole office just full of equipment so that we can do the best service.
It's like Star Wars at Matt's office. So after the break, we're going to hit a lot of that stuff. We're going to take a break now, and we'll get back to you guys.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guarantee radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonesifer, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Sitting here with Matt Stonesifer, my ace in the hole from Ace Home Inspections, right here, based out of Albany. We promised you guys that we would cover more on Matt's process, so Matt, will allow you to be insulated from the risk of missing critical items during the home inspection. That's what we were talking about. Joe Malone, one of my agents, he came into the office yesterday, and he was at a home inspection, and I think he was in Rotterdam, and the buyer was kind of poking around on the front lawn by like a shrub or a bush and uncovered a well cap, which they're not sure what it is. He took a picture of it. It could be there's an oil tank in the inside of the house.
Yep.
The house on well and septic, and we just couldn't. He's like, I can't figure it out.
Wow.
So what happened was the listing agent called the previous home inspector that missed it because the current homeowner didn't know about any of this. So they brought him back. I don't know what the end result is, but this is what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? So it's like you got the buyer that found it before two home inspectors missed it, right? So it's how often does this happen?
I mean, all the time. And especially, home inspections, the threshold to get a home inspection license is not that complicated. The threshold to become a good home inspector, much different story.
Okay.
So, not everybody's the same. It's definitely an industry where not everybody's the same.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's no different with the real estate license. I mean,
I would say it's no different with most career fields.
With most career fields, that's true. It's a low barrier entry, and it just comes down to who's had enough practice and enough, swing, so to speak,
and cares enough.
And that's the whole thing. I mean, that's why we're here, right? We woke up early this morning, took time away from our wife and kids to come here and tell you guys these stories, so you don't make the same mistakes as some of these other people make. So, risk of missed issues, because missing stuff like that, I mean, it leads to a chain of misfortunes for a buyer or seller, and a do-it-yourself guy is going to miss way more than just a well cap, right?
Right.
That was it was very well hidden. I mean, I don't know what the buyer was doing poking around in the flowers there to really, uncover that, but it's not surprising that, that it got missed. But that leads us into liabilities and legalities, right? Because the licensings, the certifications, like how does that protect you and your relationship with the would-be buyer or seller, Matt?
Absolutely. So that, when you have a New York State home inspection license, we have a whole pages and pages of what we call our shall and shall nots. They're really guidelines as to, at the bare minimum, you have to do these.
Okay.
We do go above and beyond. I think most of us do that, are solid in this career field. But it really helps us guideline as to, things we're supposed to look for and to educate our clients why, sometimes they have crazy questions, but we can educate them as to why. We can try to get you an answer for that, but maybe it's not an easy thing to answer. You get somebody that asks, "Well, how well insulated are my walls?" And that's a hard thing to answer because I can't cut a hole. We're non-intrusive inspections.
Yep.
But there is things that we can look for to try to guide you towards what we think the thermal efficiency of the home is.
Okay. Yeah, because that's huge. I know we talked about George at the first half of the show, was talking about warranties on some of the items. Talk to us more about that.
Absolutely. So every inspection we do includes an entire warranty package. So it's 5 years against leaks in the roof, 1 year against structural issues, 125 days against on all appliances in the home less than 11 years old, and then 120 days against mold and termites. So there's a whole package we include with every inspection we do.
Okay.
Because I could run a dishwasher 100 times, and maybe the 101st time when you move in, it breaks.
Yeah.
It's inevitable. But we try to provide you with a little bit more protection for once you get in the home to take some of that stress off.
Yeah, that's huge. And if you combine that with the certified pre-owned program, if you buy a house through Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, we actually offer a 1 year full coverage home warranty in addition to whatever Matt offers. So, your house is pretty much bulletproof at that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Outside of, we do have a limited coverage on the roof because the roof is such a tricky thing to cover. But, there are some leak coverages in the warranty, at least on our end of it. Matt, talk to me about technology, right? Because a lot of times the technology can save your butt, so to speak, in terms of, technology being smarter than us to help you through the process. So what are some tools of the trade that can really kind of...
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest places technology has helped us is radon testing. So the industry standard used to be these little charcoal pucks you'd put in, and they're very environmentally susceptible. Too much humidity, somebody puts a plastic bag over the top of them, what have you, it alters the results.
Okay.
Well, we use digital monitors. Our monitors also monitor the entire environment to make sure that they learn their environment and give you the most accurate readings possible. We use a monitor called the Breeze Monitor, most accurate monitor you can buy.
Okay.
And we have 22 of those so that we can provide them to any client that needs them.
Okay.
From there, we've got chimney cameras that rotate and go up the inside of a chimney to see what the internal condition of a chimney is, sewer scopes that we can put down sewer lines to look at that. We have our vehicles come, completely set up to an inspection with just full of all these tools of the trade and making sure we're using those industry standard tools to provide the clients the best answers they can.
Okay. Do you guys use drones?
We do.
I would think so.
So I still prefer to walk on a roof if we can, but I'm not getting on a third-story roof in the middle of Albany, so we also have drones. Right. So we have the tools that we can do
That's great.
to give you the best answers we can.
Excellent.
Yeah, just got to bring Matt and cookies to your milk and cookies your home inspection. Freaking San over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so look, we talked about all the things that could go wrong on a home inspection and the pitfalls, the trials, and tribulations. I want to finish on a positive note and talk about, time and effort, right? Because, you hire a pickup truck contractor, he's going to put maybe half hour, 45 minutes into checking out the house for you. Matt, you guys stay till it's done.
Right.
And that includes taking things apart and putting them back together.
Inspecting septics and doing all the ancillaries. Yeah, absolutely. And we usually show up, sometimes we're a solo guy, small house, but we usually show up 2, sometimes 3, team members deep so that we can make sure that we're both moving at an acceptable pace, because not everybody's got 5 hours to sit around staring at it and everything.
That's true.
But so we'll show up with multiple team members, especially on larger homes, so that we can make sure that, not only do we have some redundancy where you get 2 people looking at stuff, one after the other, but also that we can keep the thing moving and make sure that, we're giving the best answers we can and the most thorough processes we can while still in a reasonable timeline.
Yeah, and that includes digging up sewer caps.
Digging up septic tanks.
Yep,
absolutely.
it can be a dirty job. It's time intensive. These guys are working their butt offs, and I
can promise you, digging a septic tank in February is not exciting.
I'm sure it's not.
It's not. So,
or on a 90-degree day.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're going to. We covered a lot here, Matt. Obviously, it's really for the cost of your services, which are so minimal for what it is you're actually doing to protect people from a big investment like a real estate purchase. It's a no-brainer versus just having somebody show up and tell you that the siding shot.
Absolutely.
It could be just painted. But let's do this. We're going to hear from our sponsors. We're going to wrap it up, do a quick sponsor break, and then we're going to tell you guys how you can get a copy of the tips that Matt and I talked about today versus hiring a do-it-yourself home inspector right after we hear from our sponsors.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guarantee radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonesifer, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
Okay, guys, we're back. We're just wrapping up a show again with Matt Stonesifer from Ace Home Inspections. I tell you, we just gave you guys a ton of information. So if this is something that you guys want to get information on the tips that we just gave on certified home inspector versus a do-it-yourself guy, give us a call in the office, 957-SOLD. That's 957-7653. And while we're on the phone with you, if you're looking to trade up or trade down in a house or looking for the right investment, or you want to get on our new newsletter systems to stay in touch with what's going on in today's real estate market, because it is ever changing and it's really tricky right now. I can't stress that enough. Or you want to be on our in-house newsletter that's all about investing in real estate and building wealth through real estate investing. Give us a call, 957-SOLD. That's 957-7653. Matt, how can they get a hold of you if they want to schedule a home inspection, or, hey, you just want your house looked at?
Absolutely. We're actually starting to do more of those. People just want their house checked out. They may be considering selling, maybe not, and they just want us to come look at some things.
Yeah.
You can give us a call. Our phone number is 518-727-7091, or you can reach out to us at acehomeny@gmail.com, or our website, which is just acehomeny.com.
And that brings up a good point, because I had the plumber at my house yesterday. The sewer backed up. That was fun.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was great. So, but I was down in my basement because I was trying to troubleshoot like where the leak was. Why my slop sink backed up with, stuff. And I'm just looking around at my rafters, I'm looking at like the gas lines and stuff. I'm like, is this all like done right? I'm thinking I gotta get Matt down here.
Yeah, you can't help wondering.
So give Matt a call if that's something you guys need to have done at your house. And don't forget, your real estate referrals help the community. We're on a mission to raise $50,000 to Make-A-Wish, Northeast New York, Capital Region's Veterans Legacy Project, Animal Protective Foundation. We donate a portion of every one of our commission sales to these foundations, and you can too, by referring a friend, family member, just like George. George, I know you bought and sold through somebody else. That's fine. But give our name and information out to them, and we will put them in good hands. And again, we want to thank Matt from Ace Home Inspections for coming on today. And you guys are not going to miss next week's show when we have our resident mortgage guy, Ben Forcucci from Freedom One, talking everything mortgage next week. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Johnny, have a good weekend. Matt, good weekend. Enjoy the rest of the day. Thanks, guys.
The Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show is presented by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop. Join broker and founder John Bevilacqua every Saturday morning at 8:30 to hear about the latest real estate trends here in the capital region, where to find the best mortgage rates, home insurance, home warranties, and more. To speak to John about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment. 518-957-SOLD. That's 518-957-7653. Or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. That's JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com.